Hello everyone and welcome to a new video here on the Giant Take YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the cut of Tae Crowder from the New York Giants roster. Yes, that is correct. The linebacker Tae Crowder, who once Blake Martinez got cut this offseason, surprisingly this summer, really close to the season, it was Tae Crowder's job that everyone was like, he's going to step in. He's going to be the Giants' number one linebacker. Well, that was supposed to be the case. It did not happen to be the case. But in 3 years, Tae Crowder did really make a name for himself. He had 31 starts in his complete career, and which is pretty good for Mr. Irrelevant in that 2020 NFL draft. If you remember, Blake Martinez was injured. I want to say it was last year, and he stepped in playing that number one role. So when Blake Martinez got cut, it wasn't really that much of a worry to Giants fans because we were like, okay, Crowder's done it once, he can do it again. However, he remained the starter for, I would say, the first 8 games before shifting into that second string role behind Jalen Smith when he was signed, in free agency by the New York Giants, which the Giants have had Jalen Smith before. He was formerly on the Dallas Cowboys for most of his NFL tenure, but has been on the Giants before, I think a couple of years ago. Rookie Micah McFadden also stepped up, then took that second string spot, which put Tae Crowder at the third string spot, not playing really at all. So his games decreased until December, but it decreased until he didn't play any snaps on the game December 4th against the Washington Commanders in that tie, which he then took his thoughts to social media, specifically Twitter. He tweeted #FreeMe. And we know what happens when players ask what they ask. They normally get what they want because they're getting paid to play, and they will make about a big stink about it, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person with his coaches, which it seems like that's what he did. The words, obviously, and interpreted by Giants fans that he was not happy in the organization, as you can tell from that message. I mean, if you're not playing, why would you be happy? It makes sense. So I think that gave the coaches a clear decision that why do we want him when he's just going to tweet stuff against us? And also, it doesn't seem like he's that mature. And also, if he's not happy, we don't need to keep him here. We're not playing him anyway. Apparently, the words by Crowder was not the case that he meant. That's what he said. He also apologized to Brian Daboll for being a distraction in the locker room. Anyway, didn't seem like much change. Crowder is cut. Now, transitioning, let's talk about who's filling that role on the 53-man roster. It's going to be Landon Collins, safety for the New York Giants. Landon Collins takes over that role. He is normally a linebacker. He's also a safety, but he used to be on the Commanders. And then before he was on the Commanders, he was also on the New York Giants a few years ago. But Landon Collins takes over that spot on the 53-man roster. He got called up this weekend against when the Giants played the Commanders, helped that New York Giants defense only allow 12 points. And he was playing on the linebacker spot, but covering in zone coverage. And he did a pretty good job, and he helped the team out. He likes coming off the line, too, and blitzing. So he's going to be, I think, a great, addition that the Giants already brought back, but, brought up this weekend and now have actively signed him to the roster. So we'll see what Landon Collins does. Again, it's just, an overall decision, a mutual decision, I assume, between Tae Crowder and the New York Giants. Let's see if he gets a job elsewhere. I wish Tae Crowder good luck in the future. I think he served his purpose for this team as the last pick in the draft. Even getting from that point to not get cut by a roster, not get practice squad placement by a roster, make your way up the depth chart and become the starting linebacker at any rate, however long it was an accomplishment for Tae Crowder. And I think I'll find somewhere else because he's really proven himself already in the NFL. So anyway, pretty short video. I'm just going to ask you to do one thing, or two things. Subscribe down below, hit that like button. I appreciate you watching this video fully. It wasn't that long that long of a video. But my co-host Alex and I will be back for a preview. it's not such an exciting matchup to look forward to, but the team is back on its winning ways, and it's also got playoff hopes in the picture. And we'll see if they could take one step closer and get an unlikely win against the Minnesota Vikings after they already clinched. So technically, I'm not going to say they have nothing to play for, but could give the Giants higher hopes because the Vikings might take a step off the gas pedal. We'll have to see. But stay tuned on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and our audio platforms for that Giants versus Vikings preview on Friday. For us, if any other news comes out throughout the week, I will be sure to try and get a video up. But that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Peace.